السلام عليكم يا شباب ويا بنات، كيف حالكم؟ ان شاء الله طيبين. اليوم ان شاء الله راح العب لعبة اسمها سانت كوتار دايلو ماسك. هذه اللعبة اتوقع انها ديمو، ما هي اللعبة الاصلية. اللعبة الكاملة راح تنزل في 2021. حياك الله جيف. يا الله يحفظك ان شاء الله. تسلم والله على الانتظار، بس خلني اتأكد ان البث شغال ما في اي مشاكل. يا الله يحفظك ان شاء الله. اوكي، ان شاء الله الامور تكون طيبة. يلا بسم الله نبدأ نيو جيم. هذه لعبة من شركة كرواتية. I believe in God.
I lack nothing. He guides me along the right paths for his
God my
name's sake.
shepherd.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me.
I fear no evil.
What is this place? I
هذه
have no
البداية.
memory of it. I feel guilty. I did something horrible, but I can't remember what it is. I can't remember my life at all. I need help and I must seek forgiveness.
Okay, tutorial. Use left mouse button to examine, interact, talk to pick up and walk to use right mouse button. Okay، لا معروف. بسم الله نضبط الوضع، يلا بينا. شير.
It's barely visible, but the altar seems unusual. It is adorned with strangely shaped sticks and, I think, yellow cloths. It's barely visible, but the altar seems unusual. It is adorned with strangely shaped...
اوكي، نفس الكلام.
I have a strange feeling looking at these graves. For reasons unknown, the stones have no names or dates, just a cross. I have
طيب.
a strange... For reasons unknown... There's something about this church. I think I've already visited it numerous times in the past, but I don't have any memory to support that thought.
شوف نفتحها الكنيسة.
I can't.
ما يقدر يدخل.
It's stuck. Someone's holding it from the inside. May I come in? All I seek is help and forgiveness. That voice. I recognize it.
طيب.
A silent cathedral. It's barely visible, but the altar seems unusual. It is adorned with strangely shaped sticks and, I think, yellow cloths.
Window.
It's barely visible, but the altar seems unusual.
يا cloth. Okay.
It's barely visible. It won't budge. Father, can you let me in? I know it's you.
يا هلا جيف،
You're on the
حياك الله.
doorstep of the blessed
نورتنا.
house. I'm asking you. I'm begging.
You have not set your mind on the things of God, but on the things of men.
اوكي.
I know I did something horrible, I can feel it, but everything's so obscured, I have no memory of my deeds. I beg you, have mercy, let me pass. I need his help and absolution. Something's appearing on the stones.
طيب something appearing in... اي والله في شيء. لحظة، ايه هالحركة هذه.
It reads Yosef Donani, 1935 to 1909. The year of his death is missing. I can't remember what happened to you. Father, can you...
Your mind was infected by your corrupted soul. Shame on you, unrighteous creature.
يا ساتر، شكله مسوي ذنب كبير هذا. I can't remember anything from the past. My mind may be roaming in the shadow, but my soul is still pure. Let me talk to him. خلني اختار الثانية.
My mind may be roaming in the shadows, but my soul is still pure. Let me talk to him.
You don't have a soul anymore, son. Look inside. What do you see?
Guilt and sorrow.
Guilt and sorrow.
If you had stayed true to the faith, nothing sinful would have ever happened.
I've never abandoned faith. The true faith... What is true faith? I know you taught me what it is, but I can't remember.
I can't remember anything from the
I
past.
can't remember anything from the past.
A long time ago, you've made a fateful decision to abandon God.
يا
There
ساتر،
shall be no grace for you.
مسوي ذنب مسكين. وش
I
هذه
never
اللعبة؟
abandoned
شكلها
God.
لعبة محقق.
Let me pass, let me
لا هذه
understand
لعبة
what-
بوينت اند كليك،
No words will ever open
بس
that door
دارك،
again for
فيها
you.
جو مرعب يعني.
It's a pity to what you've been reduced to, Benedek. A
شكله حلم
corrupted
هذا،
soul is
كابوس
like
أو
a
شيء.
bottomless black pit. It nourishes a false faith. You have been eternally banished from his house.
يا ساتر.
But forgiveness is what he can give, even in the darkest of places. Accept your burden.
والله وش طلع؟ وش هذا؟ بايبل. كتاب المقدس.
I accept your Bible, Father. It is my burden now.
Now walk to the other side of the valley until you reach the place of torment and sorrow.
اوكي.
That is my punishment? To dwell eternally in such a place?
You've already been punished. For your sins you have been cursed.
Who cursed me? God did this to me. Okay.
Who cursed me? God did this to me?
Deeds cannot be undone, but can be forgiven. If you truly repent and want to be absolved in his eye, you must go and save your bloodline's last soul.
I don't understand. I'm the last of my bloodline. Everyone else is dead.
Fallacy. Now leave. Act before the time has passed.
Wait, I'm begging you.
ما في فايدة. اوكي. What are my... اي صح، وشو ذنبي؟ Who's the last soul? Who killed... What are my sins? وشو ذنبي؟
What are my sins?
ازعجتنا انت.
Father? Father! Answer me!
ساتر، ما يدري وشو
Into your
ذنبي.
hands I commend my fate like I always did. I don't know who I am looking for, but I need to act quickly and find that poor soul before it's too late. For both of us.
Last soul. وش هذا؟ البايبل. اوكي، نروح للأدر سايد مثل ما قال لنا.
A silent cathedral of...
اوكي يا ساتر.
The path to redemption
الطريق
or
للخلاص
hell.
او الجحيم.
This is the place? Not a single soul is alive here. I may be late.
داي.
God, talk to me. Give me a sign. Where's my bloodline's last soul? Nothing but silence.
هذه الاشياء اللي يمديك تشوفها. بايل اوف كارديفيز جثث.
The scent so close to this strange altar is unbearable. All of these people scorched beyond recognition. It's impossible to... Hold on. They all have almost identical marks on their flesh.
Examine the marks. Okay.
So familiar. I must have seen them before. I
طيب.
know. Seals of pledge, the devil's marks. These people pledged their obedience to the most evil of all. Or mindless beings. There's something on one of the cadaver's neck. A necklace, it seems.
كنيكلس. في نيكلس. ايه هذا هو نيكلس. بس خلنا ناخذه.
It's a rosary, still intact. Some initials are carved on the cross.
بي دي. يمكن هذا هو اللاست سول. بي دي.
B and D. I can't recall. I'm struggling, but there's something about it that...
شو هذا الشيء الغريب. unknown being.
Who are you? What do you want?
In the name of God, answer me or be gone.
In the name of God, answer me or be gone!
فيكتوريا.
Show
شكلها
yourself!
شكلها هي اللاست سول. يمكن.
Victoria? She had the rosary. My rosary. Those initials are mine. This is my sister. My bloodline's last soul.
Okay.
Dead. In front of my eyes.
You killed my sister. Fiend. God have mercy on me. Save me. اوكي خلنا نختار ثاني شكلها ألطف.
God have mercy on me. Save me. I am late, but I need your help. I need to remember, and I need absolution for my sins.
Your fire, your sins. Your bloodline is cursed.
The fire.
The fire, the screaming, the smell of burning flesh.
The fire, the screaming, the smell of burned flesh. I remember now. I executed them all, torched them alive in the name of God for acts of heresy. And I killed Victoria, the last of my bloodline too. But I still can't remember. Nothing before or after this act. Nothing at all. It's like I'm seeing someone else's memory.
You mean everything to me? Okay, you mean God, but I deserve no help and no absolution, for I have killed my own sister. قتل أخته هذا. Okay.
You mean everything to me, God. But I deserve no help and no absolution, for I have killed my own sister. My sins, my sins, my sins. Eternal torment and sorrow is all I want.
طيب
For there are sins that lead to hell.
اللعبها تخليني أحس بإنسان غريب. فعلا اللعبة غريبة شوي، بس يعني فيها ميزة أنها الألعاب ده تقريبا انقرض، يعني كان في السابق في التسعينات. فاللي شدني له أن يعني دي الشركة رجعت بهاللعبة.
That dream, the church from my hometown, the graves of my parents, the crucified cadavers, and God in the form of an eye.
حلم طلع.
It was the most terrible dream I've ever had. That wasn't me. That's not who I am, God. You know me.
I remember everything from my past. I never sinned. I've never been forbidden to enter church. Okay.
I remember everything from my past. I've never sinned. I've never been forbidden to enter a church. I know what true faith is. I'm obedient only to you, God. It's what I want. It's how my father taught me to be. My father, who one day just disappeared from our lives, shattering my mother's will to live. My father, who gave me his Bible the day before he left our family.
شكله هذا واحد متدين، واحد مطوع البطل هذا، مسوي مصيبة. Reach out for the Bible and pray. Okay.
What? I can't find it. It's not in my jacket. Where is it? It must be here somewhere.
Okay, ابحث عن البايبل. Object. حياك الله جيف، الله يوفقك إن شاء الله في امتحانك. Stick. Okay.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Object.
It's my blanket. It's my blanket.
Blanket. Stick.
I don't need it. I don't need...
خلنا نضغط هذه. اوكي. المفروض اضغطها من البداية.
Something's on the floor. Glasses?
لازم تلبس الجلاسز عشان تتضح الرؤية.
I'm so distressed. How was I supposed to find anything without them?
اوه الحين صح.
Been killed by my hand inside the nightmare, but she did something even more terrible to me outside of it. She dragged me to this town and made me stay in this living tomb of a house that tried to taint me while I was sleeping. No, it didn't try to taint me. It tried to curse me. Yes, to curse my soul. I was told in the nightmare that I was cursed. It must have been my mind which was trying to warn me I was being cursed by the house. Or by the town as a whole. I don't know. Both, I guess. I'm still in peril here. I should leave at once. But I can't. I can't leave without my Bible, and I can't leave alone. Not without My bloodline's last soul by my side.
اوكي.
I'm not going anywhere without my Bible and Victoria. I don't understand the smaller ones. It's something abstract. But the lady, she has kind, dark eyes, and a grave face with long black hairs, and such a strange, sad smile.
symbol. Okay.
A symbol, almost unnoticeable. It looks like a strange cross with 3 triangles. Mother used to have a similar one. I can still hear its sound in my head, see the images of those beautiful childhood days in my mind. It looks like a miniature of a skull-headed humanoid tribe. It resembles a dying woman, or one that's suffering unbearable pain. One of her eyes is gouged out, and the other one is closed, and parts of her face are mutilated. This is not a stoop, and the water inside is not holy. This is profane.
اوه في الجاكيت اكيد. البايبل في الجاكيت.
It doesn't belong to any of us, but maybe.
Not belong.
Nothing. Just a few very long and thick spikes.
اوكي. يمكن اذا شال البلانكت هذه يشوف البايبل.
Ah, my blanket. I don't need it. Looks like a walking stick for the elderly.
بالزر
There's
الأيمن
nothing of
يمكن.
value in there. I don't understand the smaller ones. It's something abstract. She has kind, dark eyes.
طيب هذا هو البايبل المفروض. لا البلانكت هذا.
The only thing keeping.
طيب أروح فوق. يمكن فوق.
Mother used to have. I can still hear its sound.
يمكن البايبل فوق.
I can't see my Bible in these shadows. I just hope. Victoria must have taken it from me while I was asleep and then placed it somewhere upstairs. There was no other explanation, even though it is strange. She never did that.
أوكي فوق. GRS. اوكي اهلا GRS، نورتنا والله. حياك الله.
This makes me wonder. Are all the creations in this house a consequence of someone's imagination or experience?
طيب.
This makes me wonder. Are all the creations in this house a consequence of someone's imagination or experience?
شكلها جيدة، يعني لعبة لا بأس بها، يعني مختلفة شوية، مو بالضرورة تكون يعني ممتازة، بس اللي شدني لها انها فيها ظلامية، فيها شيء دارك.
Codex Niva, Goldin, Heart of Pagubitse? I've never heard of these works. It's an unfinished painting of what looks to be like a mother and a child standing in shallow water. It's an unfinished painting of what... The painting is stained with the sinister gaze of the man.
جيارس الكلام يكون متشابك، فصراحة ما أقدر أقرأ. يتجي لو تعيد تكتبه مرة ثانية.
The painting is stained, but the sinister gaze of the man is still clearly noticeable.
Sinister gaze. وفعلا حتى في وصف اللعبة يوصفوها انها ميستري و سينستر دارك، هالصفات هاي. نيكولاي فيكتوريا، خلينا نقول نيكولاي. تجي على النتندو، والله ما يمكن. هي ترى هذا ديمو، اللعبة الكاملة بتنزل في 2021. أنا شفت بسرعة البلاتفورمز، بس مو متذكر إذا النتندو موجود فيهم، بس أكيد البي اس 4. اللي هو البي اس 4 والإكس بوكس والبي سي، يمكن النتندو.
I hate the dark. It's not going to work. A grieving... The bed's empty. Where...
What do you believe in, Benedict?
Where's my sister? I need to see her. She took my Bible away from me.
Answer me first. Besides God, what do you believe in?
I believe life should be spent in solitude, where questions like yours cannot arise. Okay. مارك لي خيار واحد.
Life should be spent in solitude, where questions like yours cannot arise.
See, I believe life is pointless without a family. We don't exist if we don't belong to someone else except God. Family, Benedict. Without a family, life cannot exist.
You made that clear enough when you abandoned to marry my sister, okay?
You made that clear enough when you abandoned
زوج أخته هذا.
That was a sacrifice I believed had to be made. As of today, I'm not so sure anymore.
I'm not following.
Family members don't hurt each other. It's wrong. Don't you agree?
Victoria hurt you. What did she do this time?
Victoria hurt you? What did she do this time?
You did. You turned her against me.
What are you talking about?
About the things you suggested to her yesterday on the train.
I beg your pardon? I didn't say a word to her, to you, to no one, as a matter of fact.
What about calling me an addict?
That I did say, but what have I done? I didn't turn her against you. She even defended you. Okay?
That I did say, but what have I done? I didn't turn her against you. She even defended you.
Of course she did, when she's the one who gave me the morphine months ago.
She did what?
حياك الله جيارس.
She did what
الله يوفقك إن شاء الله في امتحانك.
She
بالتوفيق إن شاء الله. لا إن شاء الله ما تجيب العيد. امشي مذاكر زين وأمورك طيبة.
It's your turn, Benedict. Will you help me?
Help you with what? I just want to talk to her.
Help you with what? I just want to talk to her.
I want that too. I want to talk to my wife.
So where is she? What's going on? I don't want to stay here anymore.
You think I'm a degenerate? Have I imagined hearing your voices downstairs?
Who? That was just me. She's not downstairs.
How many times I called your names before hearing that horrible scream of yours?
I screamed when I woke up from a terrible nightmare.
Well, I'm living the nightmare right now. Don't lie to me. I heard you talking after that scream.
I talked to God, and I talked to myself, and then I came here to talk to her.
Is that true? Because the real problem I have is that the two of you emptied my whole bag while I was asleep. Why? I don't care about all that stuff. Have it.
Now that he mentioned his bag, where's mine? I didn't see it downstairs.
Just give me my my pills back. Make my pain go away.
You think I am a thief? Go on, then search me. Instead of accusing me, perhaps you should search in the bag of yours again. Okay.
Instead of accusing me, perhaps you should search in that bag of yours again.
I did that, and I scoured the whole floor several times already, only to find nothing. Someone took my pills. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was her.
You think I am a thief? Go and then search me.
You think I'm a thief? Go on then, search me.
تعال فتشنا. ازعجت انت.
I believe you can be anything
Okay.
you want, as long as it fits your vision of righteousness, Brother Benedict. But you're not stupid. You wouldn't risk being caught while carrying them around. Maybe it's time for me to start questioning my belonging to this family. I'm gonna go downstairs now. You stay here.
Why? I already told you she's not there.
Don't be anxious. If she is, I'll make her talk and give me my pills back. If she's not, I'll find them by myself. In any case, I'll call you once I'm done.
Maybe they had a quarrel and she left before I woke up. I don't trust him. Whatever the truth is, I should take the chance and search for my Bible while he's not around. Remember what I asked you? Have you seen my Bible?
I don't understand. You want my help now? To be honest, I'm not sure I've seen it. But you should definitely search the floor. People say I don't have a keen eye for details, so I might not have noticed it.
Okay. والله لعبة غريبة.
An empty bed. I need more light to see it properly.
وش هذا؟ ووردروب. يمكن هنا داخل.
It's too dark here. I'd like to have more light before I open it.
شوف ندور نور. كابين نفس الشيء، بيقول نفس الكلام اتوقع. مقفل. بطيئة هاللعبة بشكل
It's
مو
locked.
طبيعي. يا ساعة عشان نقول تزلوكت. اوكي بوك شيلف.
Strange. These are not books, just blank covers with no names and no numbers. My Bible doesn't seem to be among them. I've never seen this woman. but I
أتوقع
feel like I
أفتح
know her from
الستارة
somewhere.
عشان يجي النور.
It's not a pleasant feeling though.
لحظة شنو؟
I've never seen this woman, but I feel like
I know her from somewhere. It's not a
It's not a
pleasant.
pleasant feeling though.
اوكي خلنا نفتح هذه. اتوقع لازم تفتح هذه عشان تجيب النور.
Not ideal, but much better.
الحين صح.
The painting is stained, but the sinister gaze of the man is still. The manuscript of Luca Tomini, Codex Niva, Goldin, Heart of Pagubitse? I've never heard of these works.
اوكي خلنا
I can't breathe. It smells so sickening.
ريحة خطيرة.
Just old clothes. And nothing but mold in them. Just old clothes.
اوكي
It's a giant tree with dozens of corpses hanging from its branches, and skulls that feed its roots. The branches represent visual keychain holders, and there's a key hanging as a corpse on one of them.
اوكي ناخذ الكي اكيد. والكي اكيد نفتح به. هذا. اوه اقدر شو اسمه؟
Obviously, your wife's not here, Nikolai.
اقدر ابدل ما
She
بينهم.
sneaked out while Benedict was holding you upstairs. And now you're supposed to go after her, right? Perhaps she has your pills. But if you've learned something in your
That she
marriage,
always
it's that she always expects you to make the most
obvious
obvious
decision.
Just look around the room first.
خلنا نرجع لبندك. المفتاح افتح به الكابينة.
Appalling! A heap of dead.
وش فار؟ يا الله.
Damned rats! It scurried into the wall.
الحين لازم نلعب بهذا.
A blinded dead man. A shrieking person. Looks like the owner has an alluring hobby. These dolls are nothing special. Except for the big ones at the back. Not counting the headless ones, of course. You should definitely take one of them for your private collection. Which one do you choose?
Which one? والله في ثنتين. Horned one, crowned one. لا أخذ إلا فيها تاج.
Good choice. The image of Jesus.
The doll with
The
the
doll with a
thorny
thorny crown.
crown. وش نسوي في الهارد؟
Fascinating. What do we have here? A small brown bag. And it's not just any bag. It's Benedict's bag. So you have to ask yourself why it was hidden here.
لقى الشنطة حقت هذاك بندك. يا ساتر. 100,000 حاجة. طيب أو يمكن أنزل له أتوقع. اوه سكرة. لا افتحها. انا اتوقع اني انزل بس خلني اتأكد إنه ما في شيء هنا. كابنت انتريور.
Who keeps a heap of dissected frogs in his house?
فروق. ضفدع. دور، خلنا نشوف يفتح الدور او لا.
I'll
مقفل.
have to find a key first.
طيب الكي نفسه يمكن.
Is that a giant heart? Is that a giant heart? A grieving man with a forehead full of horrible dark lesions.
لا اتوقع انزل.
It reminds me of a man I haven't seen for a while. One day he just stopped attending our church.
طيب طيب.
I haven't checked the whole floor yet.
اوه لازم. لحظة كل شي فتشنا. الشجر. شوف الجدا هذا سكالبتشر. يا على كتابة هذا.
I've never seen this woman, but I feel like I know her from somewhere.
طيب في شيء هنا. ويندو.
The vastness of the woods is terrifying. The vastness. This makes me wonder, are all the creations in this house a consequence of... If I didn't leave the monastery, thoughts like this would have never crossed my mind. The only thing keeping me warm since childhood. Just old clothes. Strange. These are not books, just blank covers with no names and no number. My Bible doesn't seem to be among them. Is this supposed to be a family tree? The painting is stained, but the sinister gaze of the man is still clearly noticeable.
هنا يمكن.
Miniatures of strangely shaped white. Miniatures of... The manuscript of Luca Tomini, Codex Niva, Gold. The manuscript... A yellow blanket, wrinkled only on one side of the bed, which means that either Victoria or Nikolai didn't sleep here. Only one person slept in this bed last night.
Cursed door.
My peering efforts would be useless. Both sides of the door are heavily grimed from the outside.
طيب والله من أولها عقدة. كيف في شيء هنا؟
The eyes give her a frog-like resemblance. The eyes give her a frog-like. I should contemplate more. A heap of dead, dissected frogs. A heap of dead. A heap of dead. Is this supposed to be a... Is this supposed...
ممكن تسكر الستارة؟
The door is locked.
الكيرتن.
I like it as it is. Let the divine light come in. It's a thick piece of fabric, old and dusty. I have no faith in the outcome.
وعليكم السلام، حياك الله دارك فيجا، نورتنا والله.
Ugh. Just old clothes. I have no faith in the outcome. I struggle to find...
هنا باق. اوه توني منتبه لها هذه.
Was he telling me the truth? He did. It's completely empty. Why would Victoria take all of his belongings? It doesn't make any sense. Victoria! Nikolai, what's happening? I'd better check.
اوكي اخيرا. يا اشياء صغيرة ما تنتبه لها.
That window is right above the front door.
لا
Liar said he'd call
بس صغيرة يعني المكان،
Nikolai, wait!
مو واضح.
I have to stop him.
طيب ساتر على البطء.
That's my bag. How did it get on the floor?
شكله يتخيل. أتوقع نيكولاي هذا ما له وجود.
The inside is all wet, slimy. My rosary is here, and so is my pen. But everything else is gone. Nikolai must have known the whole time where my bag was. Which means he has my Bible as well. Or it's Victoria who has it. I didn't turn her against him. It was Nikolai who turned Victoria against me. Maybe it's all part of a wicked plot against me. All she had to do was drag me to this place and put me on the stage like a puppet. And now they are just pulling the strings. They make me sleep in this house. They take my Bible and hide my bag. She disappears, and now... And now he's doing the same. Nikolai is trying to disappear.
طيب أتوقع يمدي يطلع الحين. أخيرا. سايبر بانك 2077 والله حلوة، يعني باين ان قصتها جيدة صراحة.
Nikolai!
I was checking something.
Really? On the ground, between the leaves and behind the house. Stop this madness.
والله شكل نيكولاي ما له وجود أصلا. شكل الموضوع كله في راسه.
Why are you doing this to me?
Benedict, listen to me.
No, I've listened to your lies in the house. Now you should listen to me.
All right. I'm all ears.
It's clear to me that what the two of you are doing goes way back, months before this damned journey. Okay.
It's clear to me that what the two of you are doing goes way back, months before this damn journey.
What are you talking about?
Let me explain.
How would you describe this town? Would you say it's hidden gem in the mountains? Where is my Bible? خلنا أقول له where is my Bible?
Where's my Bible?
ما أدري عنه والله.
Again with this question? You must have lost it somewhere. But don't worry, you can probably get a new one in town.
I don't want a new one. I want exactly that Bible because it is mine. It was given to me by my father. And no one else except me is allowed to carry it or even just touch it. Not my sister, not you, not even Father Imre.
I know. Calm down. Victoria told me this a long time ago.
إيه هذا شكله يكلم نفسه صراحة. لا هو هذا مطوع. الرجل هذا يعني متمسك بالكنيسة وأبوه اللي رباه على هذا الشيء. فما أدري إيش مسوي في أخته وزوج أخته. هل هو قتلهم؟ هل هو يعني كله فهمت أنه هو يعتقد أنهم يبغوا يغووه أو يبغى يسوي له شيء. وشكله هذا يعني شبح زوج أخته. How would you describe this town? Would you okay?
How would you describe this town? Would you say it's a hidden gem in the mountains?
Well, it is alluring, isn't it?
To whom? The gem in the mountains were her words. That's how Victoria tried to convince me to go on this journey with the two of you. And when I refused, what did she do? She went to my superior, Father Imre, and claimed Saint Kotar is a work of God. She convinced him, so I had to go. But I never believed those words. And God knows I was right to do so. We all saw the truth the moment we arrived in this town.
You mean the ritual on the square? I found it fascinating.
This journey, this house, the disappearances, it's all part of your wicked plot against me.
A plot against you? Can you hear yourself? I'm starting to believe Victoria was right to have doubts about your health.
So this is what this journey is all about. You want to make me look crazy, put me in the mental institution.
So this is what this journey is all about. You want to make me look crazy, put me in a mental institution.
You got it all wrong. Calm down.
Wrong? You knew the whole time where my bag was. Did Victoria hide my Bible there and then you just grabbed it on your way out? I found something slimy in my bag. Did you drool while stealing my stuff, or was it her?
Benedict.
And where is she? Is she hiding in the woods? Do you know? Of course you do. She must have told you that I cannot leave this town without her. So why is she hiding from me? Because she knows I can't leave without her, and this just prolongs the agony of being in this damned place. And that's exactly what's going on here. You want to torment me as long as you can. So what you do to be sure I won't leave on my own? You steal my documents from the bag. But you know, before we left, I made her swear on our parents' graves that she would have to take me back to Budapest immediately if I decided so. So no, I'm not crazy. Are the two of you done with me now? Does she need to desecrate our parents' remains?
You certainly made a point here. I wouldn't say you're crazy, but you got it all wrong. How about I tell you what really happened?
تخيل نفسه تكون في جنة الظاهر دارك فيجا الظاهر كذي هو قاعد أنا أتوقع إنه يتخيل بس لحد الحين يعني ما أقدر أجزم. You expect me to believe you after everything that has happened.
You expect me to believe you after everything that has happened?
We were robbed, Benedict. When I woke up, my first thought was that you and Victoria stole all my stuff, including my morphine. Then I went down and found your bag behind the dolls. Unlike my own, yours wasn't empty.
So I was right. Victoria put the Bible inside, and you...
No. The only things I found in there are a pen, a rosary, and this.
Are those human eyes? You are the one who's crazy here. Okay.
Are those human eyes? You're the one who's crazy here.
30 pig's eyes inside a pig's bowel. Horrible, I agree. But, that's why your bag was so slimy.
This is insane. He's lying. And now that he's come closer, I can notice an unpleasant, musty smell on him.
I believe it's what the perpetrator left to mock us. After stealing our stuff, he obviously had a need to leave a mark of his deed.
حاطة شاف شنطته 30 عيون خنزير. ما أدري وش الهدف. And who is supposedly our perpetrator? Okay.
And who's supposedly our perpetrator?
The owner of the tavern, of course.
Why would a man who waited a whole day just to give us the keys of the house do such a thing? And why would he take everything but my rosary and a pen?
I guess because it's the same man who left a dozen of pig's eyes in your bag.
I don't know where he got this bowel, but this story is ridiculous. So how do you explain Victoria's missing bag then? If that man robbed us without taking our bags, where is hers?
Maybe Victoria took it with her.
I noticed that the blanket on your bed is wrinkled only on one side. Okay.
I noticed that the blanket on your bed is wrinkled only on one side. Confess, Victoria didn't sleep at all last night. She took her time to do everything you plotted together, and then she disappeared.
Enough with this crazy idea that this is all about you! I don't know where Victoria is. When I woke up, she wasn't there.
The smell on Nikolai, I just realized. It's the same odor of the wardrobe upstairs. These clothes he's wearing are not his. He must have taken them.
I'm going to get all of our stuff back. Don't worry. You just stay here and wait for Victoria.
What? Wait, no, you shouldn't. Is he going to meet her in town? Or perhaps she's hiding in the woods and waiting for me to leave. What should I do?
I have to move. I need my morphine. What do you want?
I am going with you. I will wait here. ما أدري إيش أختار. خلنا أقول I will wait here.
I'll wait here.
And I shall return back in no time. In the meantime, you should try to get some rest.
والله رايحين يا أحسن. فكرت بلزم عليه. طيب خلينا نشوف هنا وش هو.
What was Nikolai doing here? Just leaves. Stirred, thrown aside, piled. My identity document. And Nikolai's too. Maybe he hid everything here. It doesn't make any sense. Why would he hide our documents here? Why his own?
اوكي حصلنا شيء. اوه بن روزاري له الصليب. ايدنتيتي دوكيمنت الهوية والجواز. اثنين والله واحد جواز وواحد.
My ID. Issued in 1982 by the People's Republic of
والله
Hungary.
قديمة. هنغاريا اوكي. يكون عنده جنسيتين هذا. شوف جنسيته الثانية.
Nikolai's ID.
اوه
His
مال
eyes look so
نيكولاي.
different now. Hollow. I don't know.
هنغاري طلع. طيب
I'd need a key to see what's hiding behind it.
هنا نشوف.
They're withered and woven all over the fence. They probably surround the whole house like a cursed crown. They're withered and woven. It gives me the same uneasiness as when looking into a tomb. It gives me the same. They're withered and woven all over the fence.
طيب خلينا نجي هنا.
There's a reason why I chose to stay here. I'm not leaving yet. Someone just moved from that window. They might have seen or heard something. Maybe they have some information about Victoria. I have to ask.
طيب نروح نسألهم.
The owner doesn't seem to care.
هو على أساس أنه جاي هالمدينة مع أخته وفجأة اختفت
I can't.
لما كان نايم.
It felt like my spine was going to burst out of my back.
فهو ينتظرها فعلا.
The Catechism says, after an angel decides to sin, he falls from heaven and becomes a demon. It's a statue of an angel reading prayers. One of its wings is missing. You don't mind me trying to lift up your beautiful angel. It shouldn't be left neglected like that.
Excuse me.
Excuse me? We arrived last night. You probably heard us. A woman and I had a loud quarrel in front of the neighboring house. I'm looking for her.
Okay, living so close. I suppose you visit the wood often. At some point after we arrived, maybe even she left the house. Okay.
At some point after we arrived, maybe even during the night, she left the house and hasn't returned. Have you seen that woman? Maybe she never left. I don't know.
ظاهر خيار غلط. Okay.
Living so close, I suppose you visit the woods often? Ever venture in? Is it safe? She could be hiding from me in the woods. I didn't want to pester you.
ما أدري وش يكلم هو. أنا صراحة مو شايف أحد.
This was a mistake. I apologize. I should never...
يكلم أرواح. يا الله. لا يكون ميديم هذا. في ناس سموهم ميديم. وسيط روحي أو شيء. شوف أرجع مرة ثانية.
I'm not going back there.
خلاص توبة. طيب أجي هنا. والله ما يندرى شكله هذا غريب.
No. If she's in there, maybe I should just try to draw her out.
Is that what you had in mind when you said, what did you call this journey? Do you wonder how our parents feel now? أنا أختار أول.
Is that what you had in mind when you said... What did you call this journey? Ah, yes. A gift for the soul and the mind. Now I understand what you meant. You want me to go insane. Put me away in an institution for life. But why? Hiding in the shadows won't do any good for anyone. Come out and talk to me.
Do you wonder how our parents
Do you
feel?
wonder how our parents feel now? True, Father always detested you, so I doubt he's surprised. But Mother, didn't she suffer enough in life? By doing this, you're torturing everyone. Not just me. Nothing. Just silence. There's a reason why I chose to stay.
طيب يرجع. هو صار يركض الحين. زين والله.
I'm not going back there.
ايه تكفى اركض. اللعبة بطيئة صراحة. الظاهر إيه.
I already checked everything here.
هو يمكن انه مرتكب شيء يعني قاتل اخته او شيء، لان بداية اللعبة شاف حلم يظهر انه يعني في نهاية انه اعترف انه قتل اخته. فالظاهر هو كانت اخته يمكن بتسوي له شيء قبل لا يقتلها، حسب ما يقول هو انها كانت يعني تبغى تحطه في مصحة للامراض العقلية.
I I'd need a key to see what's hiding behind it.
كي شوف في عندك كي أنا.
A gift I received. That's a strange...
خلنا ندخل.
I don't need it. Mother used to have a similar one. I can still hear its sound in my head, see the images of those beautiful childhood days in my mind. Something's amiss here. Nikolai must have touched these dolls. It's an unfinished painting of what looks to be... I struggle to find a reason to do that. Only one person slept in this bed last night. I didn't touch the frogs before. There's something buried beneath. It looks like it must be my Bible.
أوكي لقاه.
Curse you!
أوكي.
Be gone, demonic thing!
يا ساتر. قام يدوس على الكتاب المقدس.
Words and intimidation rarely work. I have to find another way to get rid of it for the sake of my Bible. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
أوكي.
Not going anywhere near that thing.
أنا أطفى يعني. لحظة. ممكن بهذا. روزاري.
I'm not going anywhere near that.
لحظة. رات.
Go away, crawl back to hell, away from my Bible.
يدعي على الفيران.
The cross doesn't affect it.
طيب ما يأثر فيه. بن.
It's not going to work. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
طيب. لبنان كت يمكن.
I need to scare the thing off, not keep it here. The vastness of the woods is terrifying.
الستيك يمكن الستيك الحين يقدر هي أخذها
Could
الآن.
be useful to repel that demon upstairs.
لازم يشوف الشيء عشان قبل يقول ما ياخذها، بس الحين يوم شاف الفيران تعالوا يا أولاد الذين.
Go away! Away from me, demon! God is with me!
استجد ساتر قد وديو عشان فيران.
Rot in hell!
ساتر ايش صار؟ ظلمت الدنيا.
My Bible.
أخيرا البايبل.
This would never have happened if... Back already?
Is that you, Victoria?
Is that you, Victoria? For God's sake, answer me! I must get out of here before it's too late.
كيف خلنا نطلع؟ اي والله دارك فيجا يجاهد. لا الرجل مضروب. هذا اتوقع بسبب يعني تشدد الديني. وصل الى هالحالة الغريبة هذه.
What do you want?
ما حد يبغى شيء بس انت مضروب الله يهديك.
It's so dark in there. I cannot stay in this house. I have to go into town and try to find Victoria. Maybe that was her. Maybe it was Nikolai. Or maybe it was a stranger. God, I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I have to leave.
طيب يلا ليف.
And so I descended into the valley of the shadow of death, oblivious of what this decision meant. Meanwhile, Nikolai was already walking there.
Huh. She was right. This town really is a hidden gem. One that should have been buried so deeply as to never been found. Well, we're here now. So let's hear what our perpetrator has to say.
اوكي.
Indistinct children's voices are coming from wherever this path leads to. Should go and take a look later, after the tavern.
طيب شوف الكلام هذا.
Can you hear me?
نوجه خلنا حركة بتصنم.
No reactions.
طيب نشوف الحلو هذا.
Daver.
Hey, Nikolay. Welcome to my tavern.
A nice place you have here. Congratulations.
اوه هذا الثاني. اوكي.
Told you. You should have come in last night.
I am curious, do you consider yourself taxed?
I'm curious. Do you consider yourself a taxidermist?
A what?
Taxidermist. A person who preserves dead animals for the purpose of being put on display.
Oh, no. It's because of that head over there. No. That's just an exception. I loved that pig.
So that one had the privilege of a quick death.
He died of natural causes. Why?
Do you remember telling me last night about your procedure? You vividly described the sounds, the scents, the images.
Now that you mention, I recall saying something, but it's what I do. Gotta feed the guests.
Fair enough. And how do you feed yourself?
Fair enough. And how do you feed yourself?
With love from people of this friendly community. What do you think?
No nightly hunting activities?
Oh, be our guest. Wait for the night and then go into the woods. Hear the silence and hunt. The nothingness.
But you were taking a nap when I arrived and you looked tired. Suppose you didn't get much sleep last night.
Wrong presumption, my friend. I went to bed the moment you left. You know, the wine we had and all. Why are you asking all these strange questions?
I'm just worried about you. Let me show you something. I think you'll find it interesting.
طيب أكيد هذا 30 عين خنزير.
What's that?
I'm the one who should be confused here. Why the number 30? Does it have a special meaning? Those eyes are the only proof I have. You see, someone took everything we had and left 30 pig's eyes in one of our bags.
Unbelievable. How did this happen?
Do you have any idea who our guy might be? Look, advantage of the night. صح خليني أسأله منه تتوقع سوى هالفعل الغريب.
Oh, I don't. No, people around here are hungry, weak, misguided. It could be anyone. Even the priest. Especially the priest.
I think it could be someone who collects pig's eyes.
You think?
The coward who did that took advantage of the
The
night.
coward who did that took advantage of the night.
You don't say.
And he knew we were heavily dazed by the wine you gave us. Must have watched us the whole time on the square.
But your wife didn't drink at all. She said it tasted like human blood. She didn't see him?
I wasn't aware that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe she saw him. I don't know yet.
Okay, the procedure you described last night, I can't get it out of my head.
The procedure you described last night. I can't get it out of my head.
Which part exactly?
All of it. The agonizing shrieks, the scent of liquids, the images of piles of gouged eyes. How can you enjoy that?
What can I say? The more they suffer, the better the food. Is that the reason? Why are you worried about me?
No, not really. What worries me is the peculiar coincidence that both the perpetrator and you knew about our impaired condition and the house we were staying. And you both have a very particular fixation for pig's eyes.
What are the odds?
Let's stop pretending, friend. Do you think he could return, do something terrible to us this time?
Do you think he could return? Do something
ما له داعي
terrible to
نتهمه،
us
خلنا
this
نشوف
time?
وش يقول.
Definitely.
He surely must be aware that I and my brother-in-law are in the service of God.
So? Not everyone's part of the herd. Or are you saying that because you believe, God will help you?
No, but you can.
You should leave now.
Can you help me find my morphine? We can do just fine without the rest of our stuff.
Can you help me find my morphine?
أهم شي الدواء
We
صدق.
can do just fine without the rest of our stuff.
If you value your lives, leave. If not, stay. Take your chances. You know, like our prophet always says,
This town's hanging loosely on the edge of hell.
Moise, there you are. Thought you were still crawling your way up from the grave.
Your friend here interrupted.
أخيرا تكلم هذا.
Oh yeah, he surely said a lot of disturbing things. He even thought I'm a taxidermist because of your crippled state.
That is not the truth.
God has taken away many things, but hearing is not one of them. You mind if I take over? I can help him.
Sure, if you say so.
اوكي في اشياء هنا. اكس.
Given the situation, you might need it.
Would you mind just leaving that?
طيب.
Right in front of his eyes.
اسوي له ديستراكت بس كيف؟ ما تدري لحظة عشان اخذ الاشياء هذه.
There are several slips of paper in the fissures between bricks. Let's read one. Voices are louder, shadows have forms. Oh God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me. Fascinating. Is this a wall of prayers?
طيب. knives.
A set of butchering knives, poorly cleaned and partly rusted. It leads into a gloomy back room.
big head.
It was poorly embalmed, as several parts have already started to decay.
الظاهر كذي دارك فيجا. الظاهر في احد يصيد. في تشابه بين الخنازير، يعني عين الخنازير اللي هم شافوها في الشنطة، وبين يعني هذا الرجل هذا حاط لك راس خنزير، وكلمه في الليلة الماضية عن خنازير، فهو شاك فيه، يمكن يكون هو اللي سرقهم يعني.
A woman's portrait? Hard to tell. They all portray the same person, with a distinctive small-sized head, hidden behind a thick layer of mist.
طيب وش هذا؟ تري؟
A mock-up of a strange tree with red spiked leaves and upward branches. A mock-up of...
ولا هذا قريناه.
Take my son and husband, just make my agony go away? Forgive me.
كذا تغير الكلام.
I'm here at your feet with you
تغير
in my
الكلام.
heart.
اوكي.
From the day I arrived, life's
Been
been a blessing,
blessing and the
and the
town.
town a dream. I thank you
Thank
for
you
that.
for that.
We are all captives of this place, imprisoned souls waiting for our Savior. Let him descend into the valley.
Save us, give us the
the
light.
Darkness, shrieks, tremble, agony. You have left me in the mines, and now I have no God anymore. My vengeance is close. My days are nearly over, and the nights are near, so let me thank you for everything you've done. I choose to live in darkness. I choose to be safe. Yesterday, I followed a swarthy old woman into the forest. I don't know if it was an apparition. I don't know the reason why I did it. It was all blackness and silence. My heart is dark now. My soul is cursed. I can feel it. Have mercy on me, for I had such a weakness of faith. The dead are disappearing, and the believers are dying. For the love of humanity, do something, Almighty. He who confesses obtains mercy. I was lost until I gave myself to the Lord. But now I've been redeemed by the perfect blood of my child. I had a vision of Saint Kotar. He led me into the kingdom of Arazath. What does it mean? My Lord, am I doomed? Bind their power, block their progress, banish their presence. My shepherd, free us all. Voices are louder, shadows have forms. O God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me.
والله ما تخلص هذه، كل مرة كلام غير.
Take my son and husband, just make my agony go away.
أو لا خلاص.
Forgive.
طيب كيف في شيء هنا؟
It's barely noticeable, but a shiny object's in there.
اوكي حصل شيء.
Don't know what it is. Can't reach it.
هو ما قدر يوصل له. Count one, big eyes.
Keep thinking.
طيب خلنا نكلم هذا بما انه تحرك.
How can you help me?
You first.
I don't understand. First me what?
What's so special about that morphine of yours?
Don't you know already? Aren't you a prophet?
I am. But I want to hear it from you. See if you deserve my help.
I have this headache. It's like storm.
I have these headaches. It's like storms.
See, that's a lie.
I'm having one from the moment I woke up. It's unbearable. It's frightening. But I keep it to myself.
Still not the truth. But what I really asked is, why do you want exactly those pills?
I'm not a local. Where would I find morphine in this, like you call it, place at the edge of hell?
Nikolai, what's so special about them? I want to know that.
يا ساتر. My wife
My
gave
wife
them
gave
to me.
them to me.
Ah, finally some truth.
And the pouch where they were placed in. I need both back.
What if she's the perpetrator? You said it yourself. You didn't know that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe you don't know.
No, that's not possible. She wouldn't... Are you going to help me or not?
Like I said, you first.
I already told you what you wanted
I
to know.
already told you what you wanted to know.
That was nothing. First, you help me, and then I'll help you.
طيب وش نوع المساعدة اللي تبغاها؟ How do I do
How
that?
do I do that?
By doing something.
طيب وش هو something؟
And you have an idea who our perpetrator is? It shouldn't be hard.
Let's say I might use the elimination method to get to it.
What do you want?
The truth about October 28th.
That was yesterday. Is this about my wife? Again?
No. It's about what this town did and is still doing. What did you see last night on the square?
You tell me what was that? People prayed together, chanted around their bells and then set the effigy on fire. طيب خلينا نقول له هذه.
People prayed together, chanted, rang their bells, and then set the
حياك الله دارك فيجا.
They call it a celebration of life. I say it's a century soul celebration.
ليلتك سعيدة. حياك الله. الله
Go
يحفظك.
out and find out all you can about October 28th.
You want me to ask people what they know? Why, if all they know are lies?
Correct. You'll show me that lie, and then I'll tell you the truth. And only then I'll tell you what really happened last night.
I will do it. Don't you move it. Won't take me long. Who should I ask? Why don't you tell me the truth? Okay.
Why don't you tell me the truth?
You have to learn the lie first. Merit my help.
Who should I ask?
Anyone. People around here know more about the town's past than their own present.
I will do it. Don't
I'll
you?
do it. Don't you move. It won't take me long.
Remember, the truth is always painful.
الحقيقة موجعة.
Sometimes even horrible.
يا الله صادق. خليني أجرب أعطي الأعين هذه.
Pointless.
بوينتلس يعني ما منها فايدة.
The one is not to be.
أرجع أكلم هذا.
It's a waste of time talking to him.
خلينا نطلع. ما استفدنا من هالاثنين شيء. خلنا نشوف هالمكان.
Makes sense. You could ask about the things you need to learn about October 28th. Silence. Seems no one's inside.
October 28. اللعبة بطيئة بشكل.
Hello, lady.
Oh, hello there. Please, feel free to have a look around. And if you need anything, just ask.
Mountain animal figurines and dirty tankards. Ugh, looks like a strange salamander. Eyeless. A worn-out poster of the town and its surrounding nature. Some plants drying out.
Robe. Okay.
Strangely eerie for a priest robe. There's lots of stuff on this one. Miniature torture wheels.
بي سي
statues,
or بي اس؟ لا
crosses.
بي سي. أنا ألعبها على جهاز البي سي.
It's blood red and growing out of a woman's head. Fascinating idea. Excuse me?
خلنا نسألها.
Yes?
Could you turn that off? I need to talk to you.
Sure. Just a moment.
What can you tell me about October 28? The path that path there, where does it lead to? أنا أول شيء أسألها هذا.
That path down there, where does it lead to?
Wait a minute. I know you. You were here last night.
أو
You dragged
تذكرتها.
your sister away from me.
I didn't drag my wife away. I gently asked her to join our company.
Oh, it didn't look that way.
I don't want to sound rude, but can we please go back to my question?
Sure. How can I help?
Tell me about October. I apologize that you have to go. اسألها مرة ثانية هذا.
That path down there, where does it lead to?
The one that goes through the woods? It's a short walk to the lake.
Interesting.
ليك. طيب أهم شيء أكتوبر 28.
Tell me about October 28th.
Oh, it's a graceful and dreadful day for the town. Certainly the most important one. The story goes way back to the Middle Ages. A time when the fate of Sabr was in the hands of a single man. Eventually, only centuries later, that man became the patron saint of this beautiful little gem.
Kotar.
That's correct. Even Kotar, a priest of the town back in the days.
You mentioned the Middle Ages and strange name. What was it
You
again?
mentioned the Middle Ages and a strange name. What was it again?
Sorry, but something's bothering me. You said you didn't drag your wife away,
I said that.
but I remember you pulling her violently to the
مركزة على هالموضوع.
and then making her drink wine from that lurid bottle.
That's not what happened, and she didn't drink that wine at all. I pulled
I
her.
pulled her gently toward me.
But it didn't look that way. I'm sorry for sticking my nose in your matters. You probably had every right to do that. Maybe I got it all wrong. But she looks so easy to scare. Weak and vulnerable. Like a butterfly.
She also tends to fly away from me when around people. It's not polite at all.
Okay.
Now, I asked you about that strange name.
Yes, Sabr. The old name of the town. Ancient. Some stories tell it predates even Christianity itself.
How's Sabor related to October 28th?
That name was forbidden, and it still is. Forbidden by the same entity which, ironically enough, never recognized the new name. It's a long story.
I'd appreciate if you could recount it concisely. Tell me about the entity that forbid the name. لحظة خلنا نعطيها.
Tell me about the entity that forbid the name.
Let me just... You know, I apologize, but my thoughts wandered back again. Where's Victoria now?
I don't know! Could you stop asking me stupid questions and just tell me what I need to know? Can you do that? What's wrong with you people? How should I know where she is?
I'm sorry. She's not
عصب
listening, and I
عليها.
thought...
Just stop wandering anywhere with your thoughts. And be so kind to turn that thing dead this time. It's driving me crazy.
I thought it would make you feel positive, like it makes me.
No, please tell me, lady. I may have overacted. Don't mind. It was stressful.
Now, please, tell me, lady.
October 28th is the day when Ivan Kotar died.
Okay.
Don't you celebrate life on that day?
The town glorifies the ending moment of Kotar's long sacrifice for our ancestors, and thus life for us all.
You sure there's truth in that? Seems like a strange ritual.
Personally, I'm not sure. I don't believe everything they say, except for the way Kotar died.
You got my attention. How did he die?
You got my attention. How did he die?
Apologies, I don't know how this happened. It's turned off. He was beheaded by the Vatican's emissaries.
يا ساتر. قصوا راسه.
I guess that's what they did back then to heretics. I don't know. I'm not the right person to talk to about the past.
If you're not the right person, then I won't take any more of your time. Thank you. You've been more than helpful.
Masks?
Fair imitations of medieval executioner masks. You know everything you need to know. Now go talk.
أو تروح لهذاك الحقير. مجوس اسمه. لأنه هو طلب تقول له المعلومات عن
And
28.
lady,
Yes.
Why don't you turn that radio back on? اي والله دي أسألها ليش
why
ما
don't you turn that radio back on? I don't mind.
سألها بعدين قال أنا مو مهتم. أيها الحقير موجز أو موز ما أدري شو اسمه. I've learned about October
I've learned
20.
about October 28.
It's what you had to do.
What do you want now?
Have patience. I've almost reached the light.
This rules him out. Someone else was inside the house. I'm not going back. Not before I'm convinced that was Victoria who disappeared into the woods. I should look around. Try to find her.
اوكي رجعنا الى هذا. طبعا ما بيدخل اللي هو بندك.
I'm not going through that door.
طيب نجي هنا. Are you going to upload this gameplay on your channel? Yes.
I'm not going inside that building.
طيب ما بروح هنا. اوكي. اوكي الحين نسألها.
Madam?
Oh great, yes.
Hello there. Please take.
Any stream go automatically to YouTube without doing by myself. If you do live stream, automatically upload it to YouTube. Okay, we have never met before.
We've never met before.
I feel like we did. You remember me. My name's Ida.
No, madam, I've never been in this town before.
You all right?
How should I ask about Victoria?
أقول where is everyone? You will have to excuse me. Okay, where is everyone?
Where is everyone?
Everyone who?
This square was brimming last night. Where's everyone today?
Sorry. You got me confused. I'm still convinced I've seen you before. But if I did, then... You know, that is a strange question you're asking because in this town, everyone knows where everyone is.
You are welcome. It was new to me too. When I started first streaming, I didn't know. But then I realized that any stream automatically uploaded to YouTube. And where would that be?
And where would that be?
In the church or behind their own walls and windows. You really are a stranger. Incredible. But at least you're here now. It's the outsiders that never visit us who are at a loss. Did you see the big fire last night? Oh, that's what I mean. Who could miss such a beauty?
Those people, their gazes and voices. Horrible.
And did you see the people? Everyone spoke and breathed as one spirit. It was... I simply adore the town's day. That's what you've been expecting to see again today, right? But I'm afraid It only happens once a year.
Actually, today I was hoping to find a woman, but since you're mentioning last night, let me just ask you first. Father Imre had no idea into what kind of place Victoria was about to take me. This could be my only chance before leaving to get some details about the town for him.
So, I'm listening.
Okay, what about this mask you have there? What's the meaning of the robe and the bells around the waist? خلنا نسألها عن الماسك
What
أول.
about these masks you have here?
The executioner mask? What about them?
Last night, every single person was wearing one.
Oh, because they're mandatory. Every inhabitant gets one the day they are born.
Why?
Okay.
Because there are still people who believe these masks repel, ward off evil beings from one's soul.
Ritual. What's the meaning of the robe and okay. وإيش صار
What's the
هذا؟
meaning of the robe and the bells around its waist?
The inhabitants of this town regard themselves as Kotar's disciples. And so, they dress like the Seven Ones. You saw the grotesques on that building? It's them. They are the sacred seven disciples of Eve on Kotar.
وإيش الخطايا السبعة أو السبع المقدسة. But why was everyone dressed like that last night? What does it mean?
But why was everyone dressed like that last night? What does it mean?
The appearance of the robe strikes fear into evil beings, while the noises of the bells tortures them. At least that's what they believe. No one's allowed to take part in the ritual on the town's day without a mask and a robe.
Okay.
And no one's allowed not to take part because it glorifies the life of our patron saint.
Who are the evil beings you mentioned? Last night you were the only person in the square without the ornaments. You didn't participate in the ritual. You believe a mask can protect you. خلينا نسألها آخر سؤال.
You believe a mask can protect you?
A mask and a strong faith in God. That's what people truly believe for centuries already.
Okay, who are the evil beings?
Who are the evil beings you mentioned?
I don't know. I guess anyone can be evil, right? But if they're really among us, then they are in hiding.
Last night you were the only person in the square. أيوة. أنت الوحيدة.
Last night, you were the only person on the square without the ornaments. You didn't participate in the ritual?
That's right. I never participate. It's too bizarre for me. Everyone respects that, so they allow me not to take part. The things I said could sound strange. I guess even scary for a stranger. But believe me, I have never felt or seen anything but love in Saint Kotar.
I don't believe you. I needed just one night to feel and see quite the opposite.
Wait a minute. How do you know I didn't wear any ornaments?
I saw you talking to a woman, the one I said I was looking for earlier.
All right. Can I help you with that?
Did you see her today?
Did you see her today?
Who is she? I talked to a lot of people yesterday, and many didn't show their faces.
She's scrawny, has short brown hair, and wears glasses. And she wore a coat.
So just like you, not a local.
Stranger.
Wait, you mean Victoria?
Yes, Victoria. I don't know, could be... Did you see her?
I don't know. It could be. Did you see her?
I did, yesterday. Why?
What about today? You sure she didn't pass by?
I don't know. You know, as soon as no one's around, I tend to get lost in this book of mine. But wait a minute. If Victoria passed by, I'd know that. Believe me. She would have said hi, at least.
I have a feeling she's lying.
She's
عنده
a
إحساس إنها
good friend
تكذب.
of mine.
Like I said, a friend? They talked only for a half an hour last night.
Why are you looking for her?
I wanted to talk to her last night, but then she got lost in the crowd. Okay.
I wanted to talk to her last night, but then she got lost in the crowd.
Oh, but I still don't understand. Why do you want to talk to her? Do you know her?
Maybe I do. I'm not sure. I need to...
قتلتها
You should
الكهفة.
have someone take a look at you.
I need to... How do you breathe in this place?
Why?
I think it's the fog. It's like it's trying to grind my lungs to pieces.
That's horrible and strange. But I guess it's a good thing you're just visiting then. The fog never leaves this valley.
I was trying to say I need to find that woman and talk to her, and then I can leave this place forever.
It still bothers me. If you're just visiting, where have I seen you before?
Maybe I should ask for directions. If Victoria is somewhere around here, I don't know where to look for her.
Where could a stranger possibly go in this town?
Where could a stranger possibly go in this town?
I thought you said you wanted to leave. Oh, sorry. You want to find Victoria? Well, I don't know. I guess you could. This is a small town, but very old, ancient. There are a lot of interesting places one might visit. If she's still here, and if she's sightseeing right now, then I don't know. It's hard to tell. Explore the town. Just stay away from the forest and the mountain.
Okay, why?
Why?
For one thing, you won't find Victoria there if she didn't ignore my advice. But also, listen. Can you guess what it is?
Not sure, you tell me. A hum of insects. Okay.
A hum of insects?
Nocturnal insects, yes.
ليلية.
The first person
حشرات
to answer
ليلية.
correctly. How'd you know? Anyway, years back, after I started working in our little family shop, I heard this sound for the first time. And it never went away. It never stops, not for a moment, day or night. Not that I'm complaining, really. It helps me block the outside world and stay positive. But isn't it weird?
How is this sound related? Why should we stay away from the forest and the mountain? يا والله سؤال
How's
وجيه.
this sound related? Why should we stay away from the forest and the mountain?
There's a decree in force. It forbids anyone to visit the forest of Carcassonne or the mountain of Udev.
A decree?
The proof of faith. Every person, no matter whether being a local or a visitor, must abide by its words or suffer the consequences. But if you ask me, I don't know the reason they're forbidden. Because I keep asking myself, if the forest is really dead, like they say it is, then where's the sound coming from? It's not a radio signal.
غابة تطلع أصوات. You must have it recorded and
You
taped.
must have it recorded on tape then.
No, what? This radio doesn't even have a slot for that.
Then it's a radio signal. What else could it be?
Look behind you, in the far distance.
Why should I?
Just trying to explain.
Turn around. أقول لها I don't want to. خلني turn around.
If you focus your sight well enough, there behind the clouds of fog, you'll see a massive rock.
طيب.
That rock is just part of the insurmountable wall that surrounds this town.
So you're trying to suggest it's not possible for the sound to be coming from a place beyond. I doubt that.
Zutov, the mountain I mentioned before, it devours anything that tries to come our way. And this town doesn't have stations of any kind because we're stuck in the past. So it can't be a local radio signal either. I'm convinced the source of this sound is located somewhere deep inside the forest.
What makes you think that?
What makes you think that?
I feel like I can trust you. You know, I often visit the forest to find these cheerful insects. So far, I haven't been able to locate any of them. And I haven't seen any animals there either. But if you ask me, Carcassonne is far from being dead. It's just a different kind of energy, that's all.
A different kind of energy.
A different kind of energy?
I don't know. But I've been there and nothing bad happened to me. So how do you explain that?
Maybe it did, but she just doesn't know it yet. I should keep away from her. She's strange and didn't help me at all.
Madame, I have to leave now.
Madam, I have to leave now.
Already?
I really have to go.
Wait, you didn't tell me your name. Maybe it'll help me remember where have I seen you.
Madam, who I am is irrelevant. I just want to be left alone. Excuse me. What should I do now? Maybe I should just follow Nikolai. Eventually he should lead me to Victoria.
Okay. اوكي خلينا نغادر.
I'm not going through that door.
طيب هنا.
I'd rather not. It's uninviting. I'm not going back until I'm convinced Victoria isn't around here. I'm not going inside that building. Looks deserted. I don't see a reason to go there now, if only to take the alleyway that leads to the train station, and I can't do that without Victoria. Looks deserted. Nikolai hasn't moved an inch. He's still standing in front of that handicapped man. Why is he doing that?
لازم اطلع عليه من الدريشة.
Again.
What shadow? Where? How much longer do I have to wait?
What shadow? Where?
A shape in the darkness.
An apparition?
A man. He's doing nothing. Just staring at me from above.
Then go for the light. Save yourself.
I'm close. The threshold is not that far away.
This is taking an eternity. You should find a way to push him out of there, wherever he is. Let's try. domine nocentes me exvuniae impionantes me. Confundantur et reverantur gerantes animam meam. Evertantur et rosum et confundantur conitantes.
والله كلام غريب.
Viante tamquam pulvisante faciam venti. Et annelos domini corantan zeos.
نوجهم ما في فايدة.
Moisa, open your eyes. Talk to me.
كان ما في فايدة.
Like he's not even here. It's a waste of time talking.
بس يمدينا أتوقع أطلع.
After waiting for so long, not leaving without talking to Moisa.
لحظة.
After waiting for so long, not leaving without talking to Moisa.
لازم أكلمه.
Something's in there, but it's unreachable. Nothing worked. What about that light he mentioned? What could that possibly mean? Strange lamp. It has an unusually long hook. Maybe it has something to do with the light Moisa's trying to reach.
كان أخذه.
What happened? Where's the light?
تكلم الحين.
What have you done?
I apologize, but something had to be done to get you talking.
I apologize.
إيه لازم نخليك
But
تتكلم.
something had to be done to get you talking.
You monster.
Why? I just quenched a flame.
Actually, you just mangled a worm.
That wasn't a mere flame. And this is not just a lamp.
Okay. The flame was already dying out. I just put an end to it. اوكي يقول يعني الشعلة هي اصلا منتهية، فانا حطيت حد لمعاناته. What's so special about this lamp?
What's so special about this lamp?
You people wouldn't believe what I've seen and felt in that damned place. But I must not forget. I have to go down there each day and relive everything all over again.
The flame was already dying. اوكي نفس الكلام.
That flame was already dying out. I just put an end to its misery.
Misery. It didn't cease to shine since that fateful day. Not for a moment. And then you show up and decide it is time. That flame saved my life that day. And has kept my hope alive ever since.
Hey! You still there? I just remembered. Come here, quickly.
It is time for you to leave, Nikolai.
No. Let him stay. I want to keep my word.
You pathetic, crawling thing. What are you doing? He's part of the herd that left you rotting down there.
He needs to learn the truth. Mostly about himself.
You don't know anything about me.
You don't know anything about me.
You're not a deacon. And you really need your pills for the pain. You don't need them to actually curb the fear.
No, I don't. Now, tell me, what do you want from me?
You have to behead someone.
يا ساتر، لازم تقص راس واحد يقول.
What were you doing at that window?
So you did see that woman today?
What?
You yelled you remembered. Do you remember that she was here today? Where did she go?
Oh no, it's not that. I've already told you. I haven't seen her. I'm sorry. But now, I remember where the two of us met before.
I should leave, madam.
Wait. You said you've never been here before, I know. But you have. We've met in Carcassonne way too many times to make me forget your face and voice.
Like I said, I've never been in this town before.
Like I said, I've never been.
أقول لها
in this
أول
town
مرة
before.
أجي هالمدينة وهي مي مصدقة.
You came to me in my dreams.
شافتها في أحلامها، يعني وجهها مألوف بالنسبة لها.
Always start the same way. I find myself in the woods, daring not to move.
والله شكلها هي
I've just
فيكتوريا.
seen something horrifying, but my mind refuses to tell me what it is. I tremble with fear and groan in despair. At this point, I either succeed to get out, or more often than not, I am staying trapped in the agony of my unconscious mind.
Why are you telling me this?
Why are you telling me this?
I dread to dream. And it's been like that for years now. But sometimes the agony is replaced by happiness. It happens when in the middle of the forest blackness, you appear, flying noisily towards me.
And as an angel?
As an angel?
A moth.
What?
A strange moth, I'd say, with two faces. The one on the back side of the head looks just like a human skull, I guess.
The moth is a symbol of wickedness. That couldn't be me. You're either lying or insane.
Oh, no. I didn't say.
I'm Brother Benedict.
الأخ
I
بنديكت.
don't understand the meaning of the skull, but you are not an evil appearance in my dream. You're a good being.
I'm a servant of God, the Order of Saint Paul, the first hermit.
My fear and despair dissolve into joy and hope when you appear. You always help me get through the night.
I can't stand it here anymore.
Just a moment. Benedict? You said your name is Benedict.
I didn't. اغلط
I didn't
وقالها.
say my name.
I heard it.
سمعتها راحت عليك.
I don't have anything more to say to you.
You are victorious, brother.
أوه درت عنه.
Why haven't you said so before?
اي والله ليش؟ Because I don't know you and I don't trust you.
Because I don't know you and I don't trust you.
You know, now I might have an idea where your sister is.
So you were lying to me the whole time? I knew it.
I didn't know who you were either, so I had to lie. I honestly haven't seen her today. But last night she seemed obsessed with the idea of going to the lake today.
Why would she do that? Mere sightseeing.
Which I found strange because she already knew there's nothing to see there. Maybe she just liked the view.
How do I get there?
How do I
راحت
get there?
الليك.
Take a left from here, then just follow the path through the woods.
هذيك
It's
الجهة.
a short walk. There's an old man selling fish. You can ask him if he saw her. His name's Arson. And since you're going to talk to him, could you do me a favor? To fetch something for me? Just tell him I sent you for Friday's meal. With
Okay.
everything going on yesterday, I completely forgot about it.
Why would I do that? Why didn't you go earlier today? Why don't you go now?
I can't leave the shop. I'm waiting for my father. He's gonna be here any time now.
No promise, madam.
No promises, madam.
It's just one fish. And if you do this for me, I'll show you my gratitude by giving you a brochure of the town.
I don't need your gratitude. Like I mentioned before, as soon as I find Victoria, I'm gonna leave this place forever.
No, you won't. The brochure contains a detailed map of the town and its surroundings. Trust me, you'll find it useful. You'll see.
أبدا أخلاقه زفت.
Should I go to the lake? I don't trust her. I could just wait for Nikolai to come out.
Okay.
Oh, and one last thing. How was your visit to the Grimalda Castle?
I've completely forgot about the exhibition.
Victoria bought 3 masks from me, you know?
Why?
Because she had to. No one's allowed to enter the castle without a mask.
I mean, why are you asking? We were dead tired and just didn't make it there.
So you don't even know what happened. Come closer. Someone fell from the castle's roof into the nearby chasm.
طيب.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm worried. I thought you were there. After this happened, no one was allowed to leave the castle for hours. It was a nightmare. People were shrieking and crying into the darkness of the halls and corridors.
I already told you we didn't make it there.
You know, there are places in this town you can't visit without a mask. Grimalda is one of them.
يا ساتر. في أماكن في المدينة لازم يلبس ماسك عشان يزورها.
It's one thing to visit and leave. It's another to stay trapped for hours in such a place. Then I thought...
What? You thought what?
You sure Victoria didn't go?
Honestly, I'm not sure. She did not. Why? We missed the exhibition. Fell asleep the moment we arrived at the house.
I think I saw her alone on the square later, after you left.
That's impossible. She didn't leave the house, and even if she did, that doesn't mean she went to the castle. Only one person had slept in that bed upstairs, and I don't think that was her.
Did she give you the mask she bought from me?
She didn't, but that doesn't mean she visited the castle.
She didn't, but that doesn't mean she visited the castle.
You know, some witnesses saw the fall, but...
She's around here somewhere, and she'll take me out of this town soon.
But it was so dark they couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman who fell.
They must have found the body. Did they search for it?
They must have found the body. Did they search for it?
They only found parts.
يا ساتر.
Badly disfigured, unidentifiable.
So what are you telling me? Where do you think Victoria is?
They also found the head.
يا ساتر. لا يكون اخته اللي طاحت من فوق. Unidentifiable. اي والله.
Didn't you just say the person was
لم
unidentifiable?
يمكن التعرف عليه.
The face is skinless. It was torn apart before the falls. They don't know the identity yet.
Who would do such a horrible thing?
Someone inhuman. This was devil worship and witchcraft at work.
Witchcraft? How can you be so sure?
The authorities believe that person was a woman.
Oh.
A scrawny woman with short brown hair.
Oh, اخته.
It's a woman? What are you trying to tell me here? Who is she?
And I'm sure it was devil worship and witchcraft because she wore a mask above her skinless face. But it wasn't an executioner's mask. No, it was the yellow mask.
يلو ماسك هذا في عنوان اللعبة.
We believe in you. You've come this far, to the end of Saint Kotar, the Yellow Mask. But this is just a prologue of the story we want to tell. The beginning of a long and dark journey of change, full of twists and fateful choices. For us, the storytellers that gifted you this free prologue, your support is crucial. Help
هذا
us to tell the
بريلوج.
story of Saint Kotar. Support us on Kickstarter. We fear nothing. For you
هذا رسالة
are with
المطور،
us.
أقول يعني ادعمنا. بس والله لعبتكم باردة يا طيب، ودنا ندعمك بس يعني مملة، كأنها فيجوال نوفل، كلام كلام كلام. ما أدري، أنا قلت خلني ألعب هالبريلوج هذا وأقرر إذا بلعب اللعبة كاملة، بس صراحة مملة، يعني مليت بشكل مو طبيعي. صحيح اللعبة دارك وفيها شر وريتشوال وما أدري إيش، ومدينة غريبة وفيها ضباب يذكرك بسايلنت هيل، بس ما أدري مملة وباردة بشكل يعني. اوكي يا شباب، هذه كانت لعبة سانت كوتار ديلو ماسك. اتمنى ان الفيديو اذا عجبكم، نشوفكم ان شاء الله في فيديوهات قادمة. نشوفكم ان شاء الله على خير وفي امان الله.